Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, one more time. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, I do, man. I thank God for it every day. You know, my message this morning, man, is real clear. It's something that's been on me to share. And it's amazing, you know. God can do some amazing things for you. But what happens along the way is, and I don't know that I mean to say but the fact that God can do some amazing things for you, there comes adversity along with it. Every single time. It just goes without saying. And I was having a fairly, not fairly, but a hugely successful week. I had never seen this type of hatred before. I hadn't seen it. And it's a great trick that the devil does, you know, when God is blessing you and giving you some great opportunities in your life, as all of you have gone through. And isn't it amazing how some negative thing crops up, and that's what you have to focus on. I found out that I don't have to, but you wind up focusing on it, and your energy goes over to that to try to deal with it, counteract, wonder why it was happening. You got to make phone calls. What was this about? Blah 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 blah. And it throws you off the course you were on. The beginning of the week, I was so grateful. I was so amazed. I was really thanking God for opportunity. For this brief moment, the enemy slides this little factor in there that causes you to, and it requires your attention. You have to pay it attention because you don't know. You're going, wow, man, let me see what this could really be. How much dirt is this really that they're trying to do? And so it requires your attention. But in that attention, you lose your focus on really all the blessings and the good thing that God does for you. The enemy has an amazing trick that he does that. And it was in my head, I got to tell y'all, all week long, man. And I was doing some amazing stuff. I was having such a blessed week, man, in terms of press and PR and where God was taking me. And then when I got back, I was talking with my wife. And then I was talking to a good friend of ours. And they shared something that really helped me out. And they said to me, new level, new devil. And, it's something really simple. But new level, new devil. Every time you go to another level, every time you go a little bit higher, every time God has a blessing in store for you, every time he moves you in position, do you understand that the enemy's job is to make you not see the blessing, make you not be grateful for it, lose your focus and focus on this that I just threw in your way, this stumbling block, this obstacle, this trickery. And man, I just got to tell you, man, I mean, it was so filled with hatred that I really spent some time addressing it. I got publicists on the phone. I said, what's happening here? Y'all not watching this? Y'all not, what was this attack? You didn't know these angles? What was it? And Steve, chill. New level, new devil. If you get a promotion on your job, guess what? Somebody ain't happy that you got the promotion. So here come the hate. You don't even really know these people. You have no idea. Every time you make a decision to make your relationship with your spouse better, man, this is it. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to do this, man, so me and my girl can go on and have this, or me and my man can go on and have this. Watch what happens. Every single time. Here comes the new level, the new devil, the trick. You don't need to do that. What you doing that for her? She don't appreciate it. He ain't going to appreciate it. Look over here, man. Look at that right there. Ain't he nothing? He didn't call you and he said he was going. All types of stuff. It just happens all the time. And I was sitting over here talking with this friend, really good friend, very spiritual person. And they said, something, Steve? I was talking to Jesus and said, I was having this conversation with Christ. And I said, God, for real? You mean to tell me every time that something good happens to me, you mean every time I try to go to the next level, every time you put me on the next level, you mean to tell me that I got to go through this right here? Are you for real? And then my friend said, Jesus said to her, they did it to me. And we just fell out laughing. They did it to me. They did it to him. They did it to him. For him to go to the next level. And, I was just going over the whole story about the crucifixion and everything. That had to be amazing, man. Of all the hate he had endured, all the prosecuting he had endured, they thought ultimately what we'll do is we'll nail him on a cross and crucify him, and that'll be the end of him. And we'll put him in this tomb, and we'll put this big stone up there, and that'll be the end of him. But what they did not know was all you was doing was setting the tone for the next level. Because eventually the stone got rolled away, and he went and got placed with his father, where he was headed to anyway. He ultimately knew that his ultimate goal was to get to his father. So when you thought you were doing what you were doing to him, and you put him in the tomb and you put the big stone up in there, and the stone got rolled away, and he went eventually to where he was trying to get to. That story is in place for all of us to remember that when we are going through some things, could it be because we are going to a place? It could be just a place in life. It could be just a different level in life. That's all it has to be. But there's going to be the adversarial challenges that come with it. And those are the moments we must expect and take them head on and still not lose your focus or appreciation for what God has done for you. So in light of all of that, I'm able to say today that I thank my Heavenly Father. I really do, for all the blessings he's bestowed upon me. And all of the haters and all of the liars and all of the backstabbers and all those people, when you get through lying, when you get through stabbing, when you get through gossiping and doing what you do, I'm still going to the next level. I'm still going. You cannot stop what God has in store for you. No one can stop that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have it. Undivided attention. There was a great song that was on the first Earth, Wind & Fire album that I ever bought, which was the Head to the Sky album. That was a Keep Your Head to the Sky. But there was a song on that album called Masquerade. That was my damn jam. I will sing it this morning.
Is that why you brought it up, Bars?
This world.
We didn't really have to ask. I know.
Oh,
This fool closed his eyes.
be a masquerade. I wanna know, are we what we really see on the inside? And hiding what we really are on the outside. Pretending that you're something you're really not. Ooh, yeah. The whole world is a masquerade. Hey. Everybody wears another face. Ooh, yeah. That was my damn jam. Good morning, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve Harvey. Thank you for that.
That was the B-side. A lot of people didn't know that. Was called the For Real.
What's happening, singer?
Scoot up in there, junior boy.
I promise you, I had never heard it.
I know you have. I know good hell well you ain't. Nephew Tommy.
Big brother 8-track, what it do?
No, boy, I knew where the click was.
I'm lost. What's the click?
The click is when you change tracks on the 8-track.
It go click, click.
Yeah, be in the middle of the song. You had to know where it was at.
Yeah.
Take my money.
Ain't
Boy,
nothing
you
wrong with being
stupid.
young, Junior. It's all about the 90s, right?
Yeah, I didn't even know nothing about 8-tracks and stuff. I wasn't even here for that.
You show what?
That's why
No,
every
that
time
thing was hardcore 74.
What? Some people would. Junior, what year were you born?
78, I was in the crib.
78.
78.
Y'all had a
Boom.
whole life going by 78, didn't you?
Oh, my life was starting to turn. I had flunked out of college. I had a job at Ford Motor Company. I had so much
78?
money, boy. Boy, I had so much money, I ain't know what to do with that money I had. Boy, I'm making $13 an hour.
What? Good money, good money.
What?
Oh, I bet you were dressing back then.
Went to Man Talk. I bought a sweater one time, cost
Went to where?
$110
Went to
damn
where?
Man Talk.
Store?
Man Talk, man. Richmond Mall, Randall Mall. They had two of them, boy.
All right.
It was a chain, friend.
Yeah. Thank
only
you
two
for
of
that.
them.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, get ready for the CLO, the Chief Love Officer, in the building right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for Ask the CLO, the CLO. That is the one and only Steve Harvey, in case you didn't know. Are you ready, sir?
Hey, baby, you can quit asking me in my room.
Let's go, CLO. This one is from Chris in Hattiesburg, Miss, okay? What?
Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Ooh-wee, man.
I'm a 29-year-old black male dating an insecure 25-year-old woman. I got a little tipsy one night, and I was feeling real good when I went over to her house. I don't remember much from that night, but my girl watched me enter my passcode on my phone. I didn't know until the other day when my coworker told me that my girlfriend called and wanted to know the nature of her relationship with me. I may have been drunk, but I was smart enough to delete the calls and texts from other chicks before I got to her house. She said she'll never do it again. Should I trust her?
No.
Damn.
Hold up, dog. Trust her what? Trust her to not trust the dude that she can't trust? Is that what you asked?
Uh-huh.
You were smart enough to delete the other girl's names and numbers before you got to her house. But you want to know if you can trust her. She can't trust you. See, what you want to know really, dog, is can you trust her not to go through your phone no more?
Because he's still going to be cheating and
Right.
messing around.
But she can't trust you. So where we at, bruh? See, you can't do wrong and expect not to get done wrong. That ain't how it works. You can't do wrong and expect not to get done wrong. It don't work that way, dog.
Yeah, what goes around comes around.
Now, see, if you hurt somebody inadvertently, that's one thing. But you deliberately trying to do something. Come
Now
on,
he's
partner.
mad at her. Yeah. All right. Kendall in Texas says, I just moved to a new city, and the only person I know here is my best friend. We've been friends since the age of 2, and he's recently divorced, and we've been hanging out a lot. He's been so kind and sweet, and I think I may be falling in love with him. But he doesn't know it, and lately he's been introducing me to some of his male associates and telling them I'm a good catch. If he feels that way about me, maybe I should let him know how I feel. He's been casually dating a woman since his divorce, but he hangs out with me more than he does with her. Should I tell him how I feel?
Yeah. Yeah. You're doggone right you should. Because he don't know. He don't know you feel that way, so he going on about his business. Now, ask yourself this question now. Are you as fine or finer than the girl he casually dating?
And she should ask herself that question because...
That's important.
That's really important.
2.
I don't think she is.
Okay. I just want you to say it so our audience will get it.
I just
Yeah.
want you to know that's important to him. And see, women know how to assess that, dudes don't. You know if a chick is badder than you. Women know it all the time. I ain't met the dude badder than me. So
There are a lot of confident women out there, too.
What you say?
I love that confidence.
I haven't met the dude that's badder than me.
You mean Tommy sitting right there? You don't think he what?
I'm way colder than you. What is you talking about?
Dog, to yourself.
As it
Just-
should be.
But Tommy, just to yourself.
You better
There's
come
a
on
lot
with
of
your
people
swag.
think that.
Come on,
A
Tom.
lot of
Not
people
to
think that.
no other woman I've ever dated or anything. They've all met you.
Ask these two beautiful ladies on this show right here. Ask.
Go ahead.
Oh, look, we're about running out of
Scarlet
time.
already.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
No, we ain't running out of time.
We are. We
Okay.
have one more.
Okay, well, go ahead. And then I'm going to ask you a question when we come back. Right?
Running out of cute.
Go ahead.
That's what we running
All
out
right.
of.
Kayla in Chicago, CLO, says, I've been married for 3 years and my husband and I are both neat freaks. We have purchased our first home and nice furniture, so when my husband's sister asked to come visit us for her birthday, I got anxious. She's nasty and has no respect for nice things. She eats in her bedroom, doesn't clean the bathroom, and she walks barefoot, then puts her dirty feet on my couch. She visited us last Christmas and my husband refused to say anything to her, and she totally stressed me out. How can I set ground rules with her when she gets here without making her uncomfortable?
Well, you don't have to set ground rules, and you just got to say little stuff that's in a cute way. So, baby, where you going with your nasty ass?
You can't say that to your sister-in-law.
Girl, you so nasty sitting up in this bed eating. I know your nasty ass got to be playing. You walking barefooted and gonna put your feet up on the couch and you don't think that's nasty? You know, just be cute with it. You know, like you having fun.
Or does she have to come at all then? Maybe she should just tell her not to come. Because that's not going to work, Steve, and you know it. Tell you guys.
Keep your nasty
You can't
behind
come.
home.
Just say it
We
verbatim.
don't want you over here no more. I don't want you here.
Oh.
Your ass is
No.
nasty. What?
You can't do that.
Why you can't?
No, there has to
that?
be a happy medium between
See
the
that?
two. That's
Don't
why
my
you're the
way
CLO.
sound better now?
That's slightly.
Yeah, well, that's all you need is a little edge.
I don't know how she's going to handle this one, Steve.
Well, ain't nobody coming to my house destroying my house. I works too hard.
Right.
So we have house rules, darling. Hey, whatever her name is, hey, listen, Wilhelmina, listen. While you're over here, we don't eat in the bedrooms.
Right.
We don't walk around barefoot and put our feet on the sofa, and we don't breathe too hard.
Those are the three things.
Yeah.
How about we don't do company longer than 2 days? Your ass ain't gonna be here longer.
And wear your mask.
At all times, inside and out.
And
New
footies.
rule alert. New rule alert.
And latex gloves.
Oh, wow.
All right, coming up next, thank you, CLO, as always. Coming up next, Nephew Tommy's Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is standing by with today's national news. Plus, in entertainment trending news, former Florida Democratic candidate for governor Andrew Gillum says he identifies as bisexual. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now, the nephew is here to run the prank back. What you got, Neff?
NBA party. NBA party. Let's go.
Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Brad.
Speaking.
Hey, Brad, how you doing? This Poncho, man. I'm one of Marcus's boys. How you doing, man?
Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, I talked to Marcus, man. He was telling me about, the playoff party, man, for Sunday, man. So he told me if it was cool, I would come through, man. I just wanted to call and holler at you, see if I need to bring anything, food or some drinks or whatever, You
friends with Marcus?
Yeah. This is Poncho, man. I'm friends with Marcus.
Okay, yeah, I think it's cool. Yeah. No, you don't need to bring nothing unless, of course, you drinking something special. But yeah, it's just gonna be me, Marcus, and a couple other boys gonna be here, and whatever you want to bring, it's BYOB. So yeah, that's cool.
Okay. What time y'all starting, man? He told me like around 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna be here all day, but come on through about 1, 2 o'clock. Just before the game gets started. We'll have got the flat screen going. Everything's gonna be laid out. So yeah, just come on through whenever you come through.
All right, just remember, man, Poncho, all right? I'll be there.
All right, so got it.
All right, cool.
All right, peace. Hello?
Hey, Brad?
Yo.
Hey, Poncho again, man. Listen, real quick. How much food and liquor do you have?
I think we got enough for Sunday. What you got going on? What's up?
Yeah. I got like 3 boys gonna ride with me, man. I just want to make sure you got enough over there.
Okay, who is this again?
This Poncho, we talked about 30 minutes ago. This Poncho, Marcus' friend.
Right. Okay.
Right. I remember I called you about 30 minutes ago. Told you Marcus told me it was cool.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Phone been ringing back and forth. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's all right, but we ain't trying to overload the joint, man. Just I know Marcus, and if you're a friend of his, then that's cool. You can come through.
It ain't but 3 guys, man. It ain't but 3 guys coming with me, man. They real cool, man. We'll bring something to put on your pit or whatever. It'll be good.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool, man. But yeah. Come on through, man.
All right. I talk to you. All right, Brett.
Is one of them Marcus?
Is one of the guys Marcus?
Yeah.
No. I got it's 3 guys. Me, I make 4.
So like 3 other guys. Yeah, whatever, man. That's cool. Yeah, bring them through, man. Come on. That's fine.
All right. Later.
Hello.
Hey, Brad, Poncho again, man. Listen, hey, I'm gonna bring one more. I'm gonna bring one more person with me, dog.
Hold. Pump your brakes, player. Wait, hold up. Hold the up. Now,
what's up?
You Marcus's friend.
Yeah. Me and I'm Poncho.
Yeah, okay. I know you Poncho, man, but you bringing everybody but the Cisco kid up, and Marcus is cool with me. That's my boy. We go way back. And if you cool with him too, then okay, you can come. I'm trying to have an NBA playoff game. You bringing the whole NBA with you.
No. It ain't like that, man.
Man, I mean, the place ain't that big. My wife is gonna be coming through here, and I got the house laid out. I told her I wasn't gonna destroy the place. I just got out the doghouse like 2 weeks ago. I ain't trying to that up. So if you coming through, you come through. Bring 1 or 2 people with you, but that's it.
Okay. But listen, hear what I decided, man. I ain't gonna bring them dudes with me. I'm just gonna bring a little lady friend with me, man. If that's that cool, I'm just gonna bring a little lady friend.
No dudes. Okay, that's cool. Now you're talking. Okay, because I know she ain't gonna eat up a bunch. So come on through here with her and be done with it. That's fine.
Right. I'm gonna call Simone now and tell her that she coming with me. Okay.
What's her name?
Her name's Simone.
That's funny. That's my wife's name.
Oh, okay. But maybe they'll hook up while we watching the game. That'll be cool.
She ain't gonna be here. So I sent her and her girls with their nails done.
Okay. So check this out, man. I'm gonna reach out to Simone and let her know that we're gonna leave it and get over there like about 1. And you say it's cool, right?
Yeah, it's cool, man. That's a whole lot better than bringing a bunch of up in here. But
okay, bet. Yeah. Now check this, man. Mine, my friend, she married, and she wanted to get away from her husband for a minute, man. I guess they've been going through, so, just keep that on.
Hold on, back up there. Back up. You bring in a married woman named Simone. What are the odds of that? My wife's name is Simone.
Okay, well, no, I mean, this one, Simone her last name is.
That's my last name.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on, dog. This Simone is light skinned.
Yeah, you keep on describing her. She's light skinned, 5'1", short hair, got the alley cut.
Yeah, that's. Oh,
how long you been with my wife?
Hey, dog, me and Simone been friends for a minute, man. It wasn't until like a couple weeks ago she reached out to me and said she was going through some.
She reached out to you to tell you that she's going through some stuff with her dude. Well, I'm that dude.
Okay.
How long you been seeing my wife?
Hey, man, about a year, but who counting? You know what I'm saying?
A year. That's about the time we started having some issues. Yeah. Y'all come on over to this party.
Hey, man, I'm sure we can try to figure this kind of situation out.
No. Pump your brakes. You my wife.
Dog,
I don't give a about you. I don't give a about her either. And here you are. They say, you know what? I've always believed this. There are no mistakes up in this. Everything happens the way it's supposed to be. So it's funny how you call me.
Okay. Listen, man. Listen.
How do you get this number?
My boy gave me.
No. There's no question how you get this number. You probably called me directly from her. That's how you got this number.
My boy gave me this. Dog, leave Simone out of this, man.
No, you can't tell me right now. I'm about to get up this phone with you right now. I'm gonna call her. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna call her at all. Don't tell her you my wife. Just bring her to the party. I got a guest list for your. I got a 380. I got a Smith. I got a Wesson. I got a size 14 Timberland to go right up your. So you just come on over to this party.
Okay. Hey man. Listen. My boy gave me your number, man. So
I don't know who my boy is. Marcus said he don't know you.
Marcus don't know me, but guess who else knows me though that you don't know?
Well, say something.
Hey, Brad, this is nephew Tommy, man, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your boy Marcus got me to prank phone call you.
What? I don't give a. This is some. I'm gonna get all y'all in here.
Hey, Brad, what was you gonna do with the party, man?
Look at here, man. It was about to be a can of whoop for this.
Hey, man, let me ask you something. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Just trying to have a nice little party, come through, bring a few friends.
Right.
Try to bring everybody. Calling back.
Right.
Hey, I'm gonna bring a girl through now. She married. Just wanted to let you know that.
Simone. My wife named Simone.
Uh-huh.
Boy.
Yeah.
How likely
What are
is
the
that?
chances? Yeah.
What are the chances?
Entanglement.
Yes. Simone and Simone.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Come on through.
Mm-hmm.
Me and your wife coming to your party. How about this?
All right, thank you, nephew. Coming up next at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, during an emotional interview with Tamron Hall, Andrew Gillum, remember him? He was the former Democratic candidate for governor of Florida. He has revealed that he identifies as bisexual and not gay. Take a listen.
And to be very honest with you, when you didn't ask the question, you put it out there, is whether or not I identify as gay. And the answer is I don't identify as gay, but I do identify as bisexual. And that is something that I have never shared publicly before.
So you guys remember back in February when Andrew Gillum was found inebriated with a male escort. He was found by police who were responding to a possible drug overdose in that Miami hotel room. It was a while ago, but if you think back, you can remember it. Andrew Gillum is 41 years old. He's a father of 3. He spoke about how he underestimated the impact of losing the governor's race had on his life. Also, during this interview with Tamron Hall, Gillum appeared on the show with his wife, RJ Gillum, and Andrew praised his wife for choosing to love who he is. Wow.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah, and it is between them. So I guess what he's saying, Steve, is that, he lost the governor's race and it just had a big emotional impact on him. So sometimes it does have a negative effect and you may get drunk or you may, I think that's what he's saying. Okay. All right, in other entertainment news, Ray J has filed for divorce from his wife, Princess Love.
Man, I thought they were so cool together, too, man. I saw them down at the Kentucky Derby. I like
to hear that.
Yeah, so he's filed for divorce from his wife, Princess Love, and Ray J is asking for joint custody of their beautiful little baby. Now, remember, Princess... Yeah, 2. That's right. She just had a new baby. Remember, Princess filed for divorce not too long ago, and right after that, she said Ray filed, and he left her and her daughter in Las Vegas.
What do you mean left them?
Remember, it was a while back.
Yeah.
That's why she was so upset. He left, and she claimed he left them while they were in Vegas. This was a while back. So she filed for divorce. But it seemed like they were trying to work it out. She was expecting. She had another baby. And I was really rooting for them. I thought they would work it out, but doesn't seem that way. I hate that.
I do too.
Well, he seemed like a good dude, just take care of your kids, man. If you can't make it with the woman. He seemed like a good brother, though, from times I've talked with him, man. I think he's a good dude.
Yep, Ray J.
He is.
Yeah.
I like Ray J.
Yeah. Wow.
I like Princess.
Yeah, from what we know, it's like, man, there are babies, though, involved. That's the hard part.
But like Steve said, be the best parents. They can both be the best parents. That's all you can do at this point.
Yeah. Wow. Too bad they didn't make it, though, And I wonder, Carla, reality update, is the Hollywood chapter of Love and Hip Hop coming back? Do you know? Have you heard anything?
I think so. I haven't heard that it was canceled.
Yeah.
But, I guess all the
because of COVID.
Shows are, taping is off because of COVID.
Okay. All right. Well, now we're going to move on, Steve, and it's time to get caught up on today's headlines and the latest, on Hurricane Sally.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Okay, thanks, everybody. Good morning, and this is Ann Tripp with the news. Well, everybody living in the low-lying areas of Louisiana and Mississippi were told to evacuate ahead of Hurricane Sally's expected arrival sometime tonight or tomorrow. At last check, Sally was a Category 1, top winds of about 95 miles per hour. However, Mississippi Governor Tyrese says the longer it stays in the Gulf swirling around, the stronger it's going to get.
The longer and it stays out in the Gulf of Mexico, the more and higher the likelihood is that it continues to grow in size and scope and severity.
This could deal a crippling blow to the Gulf region so soon after it was hit by Hurricane Laura late last month. Hurricanes, by the way, among the series of extreme weather events keeping environmentalists fixed on the issue of climate change this year. Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden and others are criticizing President Trump for labeling climate change a hoax. Trump was briefed on runaway blazes in California and Oregon yesterday. He went out there, fires which he blames on poor forest management and not climate change. However, California's National Resource Secretary Wayne Crowfoot tried to get the president to see things a little differently.
If we ignore that science and sort of put our head in the sand and think it's all about vegetation management, we're not going to succeed together protecting Californians.
Okay. It'll start getting cooler. You just watch.
I wish science agreed with you.
Well, I don't think science knows, actually.
Joe Biden says that's the problem.
If you give a climate arsonist 4 more years in the White House, why would anyone be surprised if we have more America ablaze? If you give a climate denier 4 more years in the White House, why would anyone be surprised when more of America is underwater?
Guess we'll see. National Football League threatening to fine head coaches if they don't adhere to coronavirus rules requiring face masks on the sidelines. Faye Vincent says in a memo that everyone not on the field has to wear a face covering at all times. Failure to do so will result in accountability measures against individuals and or clubs. According to a new poll, 62% of those asked say they worry that political pressure from President Trump is going to force the Food and Drug Administration to rush through a coronavirus vaccine without making sure that it's safe and effective. And over 40% people say when one comes out, they're not going to be the first to try it. And finally, in this capitalistic society, I guess it had to happen, ultra upscale design house Louis Vuitton has come out with its own combination face mask visor. It features the company's brown signature logo, real gold studs. The visor automatically darkens in bright sunlight, and you can have your very own for a mere $960. Money, 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 money. Okay, now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Joe Biden, during a speech in Wilmington, Delaware yesterday, said that climate change affects all of us. Take a listen to this.
These are interlocking crises of our time. Requires action, not denial. Requires leadership, not scapegoating. It requires the president to meet the threshold duty of the office, to care for everyone, to defend us from every attack, seen and unseen, always and without exception. Because here's the deal. Hurricanes don't swerve to avoid red states or blue states. Wildfires don't skip towns that voted a certain way. The impacts of climate change don't pick and choose. That's because it's not a partisan phenomenon. It's science. And our response should be the same, grounded in science.
Well
okay.
That's well said.
Mm-hmm. They're the experts. Yes. Yeah, President Obama tweeted.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to tell you, Steve, that President Obama tweeted, protecting our planet is on the ballot. Vote like your life depends on it.
Trump doesn't believe in climate change.
Or
when
science.
He was talking to Woodard say it's scientific what's been done. He says, well, scientists can be wrong. I just go, wait a minute, dude.
But you right over the scientists. You.
Right.
I don't understand why you don't want to accept climate change. What does it mean? It makes us all have to, do something. To save the planet. Can't not.
Well, I mean, everything to him is a hoax or a witch hunt or something. Over 30,000 lies since he's been in office. Come on.
I mean, there's Hurricane Sally. This is September.
Yeah.
Hurricane season is not even over until November. They are going to run out of names for the hurricanes. They're going to have to start naming them after the Greek alphabet. You don't think that's weird? You don't think that's something going on with climate issues and fires and stuff? I don't understand Trump. I just don't.
I do understand
science.
him. But I do understand him. What I don't understand is the people who support him and his lies. That's what I don't understand.
Yes.
I don't get it.
they're not swayed by this guy. But I think he's lost a lot of supporters who I just don't believe that everybody who voted for him the first time will be back and go, you know what? This guy is really smart. You know what? This is the guy that I want to continue parade in front of my children.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Steve.
Vote.org.
Right.
Vote.org. All right. Thank you. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, Tyrese says he has never felt handsome due to colorism. We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right. So singer and actor Tyrese says that he has never felt handsome or attractive. He's saying he's never felt this way, even as a child, and it's because of colorism. Tyrese was a guest on the show Uncensored. He talked about being teased and joked, some jokes that he faced because of his skin tone. Just take a listen.
I had never felt a piece of handsome I had never felt a piece of being cute. I have never heard compliments throughout my childhood. I never got any attention from the ladies. I caught every joke in the dark-skinned community ever. I was black, burnt tarp. I was all teeth and eyes. I was blurple, black and purple. And I just never felt attractive, ever. And after I had that moment, it did more for my confidence than you could ever imagine, because it was a high that I would hope to experience for the rest of my life.
Wow.
I'm with Tyrese.
Times sure have changed.
I'm with Tyrese, and I ain't even dark skinned. I heard all that.
Yeah, I get how he feels. I get it.
I know
But that's
exactly
because you
how
and
I
Steve
feel.
is ugly, though. That's y'all.
Okay,
y'all
here we
get
go.
it.
Right.
You too,
Right.
though.
Y'all
what'd you say,
ugly,
Junior?
see?
Him too.
No, him
No.
three.
No, I'm
mean
not
him
3
being
or
Tommy?
4. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Well,
ugly
you know,
with
Tommy,
you.
it's like this. You ain't got a lot of compliments, and you know that.
We ain't said nothing, though.
tried to convince yourself.
Which is good.
But you
Shirley
ain't,
and
you know.
Carla, will y'all please
I
tell
recuse
these two
myself.
fools-
I
Uh-oh,
recuse
recuse
myself.
somebody. You know what that means? They don't want to say
accusing me of
nothing to
something?
damage your ass for the rest of the day on this radio show.
That's Shirley.
Carla said, ask me. Carla
Yeah.
say, that's Shirley.
What's the question, Tommy?
That's all right. I think.
No,
I know
no,
the answer.
ask her.
Shirley don't speak for the
scared. He's scared.
Okay,
That's all
Carla.
right.
Carla.
Yes.
Tommy has removed himself from the group of me and Junior and Tyrese. Tommy thinks that he's got
It's
a
just you
lot
and
of...
Junior. Tyrese, ain't nothing wrong with Tyrese. It's
But
just
wait,
y'all.
okay. but I
Tyrese
think-
said there was something wrong with him.
Tyrese is fine.
He know.
And he's talented.
Yes.
He know.
So I
Well-
think that Tyrese is talking about colorism. Y'all just talking about plain up.
Well, he said he was ugly.
Plain old ugly.
That's all.
You ain't got
okay.
to be dark skinned to be ugly.
Absolutely not.
It's ugly.
I ain't never got that in my whole life. Never been cute, pretty. I wasn't in the club.
Tyrese said when he was a kid. That's when it started. That's when I was first told I was ugly. Sit your ugly ass down. I knew then. Damn. I knew
Who said
then.
that to you, though, Junior? Who said that?
Who?
Yeah.
My mama told me. I knew.
Your mother.
What the
I
hell
love
you
your
mean?
family so much.
Yeah. Sit
Y'all
your
ugly ass, cut all that noise out in there.
That's it.
And the
Tyrese
only
said
reason-
that
and
after
I
he
like the way you did it though, Tommy, to be as ugly as you are and to live in this much damn denial. I should have tried that route. I
he's
just
like the
went on and
president
accepted
in
mine.
climate change.
You know, your little ugly ass just act like you wasn't ugly.
I'm not ugly.
That's
good.
amazing, man.
I'm not gonna
That's
be
a good
ugly for
approach.
y'all, man.
Tyrese
Dog,
said
it ain't
after
for us. Your little turtle-looking ass. You know you ugly.
But Steve, you know what you always say. You're real cute where?
I'm at the bank.
Yeah. And Tyrese basically said the same thing after becoming a successful actor, singer, and celebrity that helped boost his confidence. So
Hell
he just
yeah.
was
See,
saying
and
that
Tommy,
more.
if you stay in the business long enough, it'll help yours.
Well, dang. He in his 50s now.
I'm
What
just not finna be
what is
ugly.
it
He
gonna
ain't
be
got
again?
long.
I'm not
He
finna
ain't
be
got long.
ugly.
If you ain't heard cute by 50, I about promise you.
I've been in
Yeah, you on the sliding board.
Boy.
If you ain't heard you fine by 50, you ain't got to worry about it.
I've heard it. I've heard
Now,
Coming
walk
up
your
next.
ass over here now.
Coming up next,
Your
the
other
nephew.
ass over here now.
Introduce the prank phone call, Steve.
Up next is that fine ass nephew bringing them pranks. That's
I
what
said
it is.
Steve. I said Steve, thank you. Go ahead, Steve.
Coming up next, man, we don't know. You know, these pranks be ugly sometimes. And now we know why.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, should I tell him to stay with his wife? But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us now?
Come on, boy.
Mr. Wiggins.
Okay.
Mr. Wiggins. Yeah. Mr. Wiggins. Let's go.
Hello?
Hello, hi, my name is George. I'm with Green Lawn Services. We came out and cut your yard yesterday, and we're trying to make sure that you liked everything thoroughly. We cut the front, the back. We also did your hedges, put some mulch in the flower beds, the weed eating in the whole 9 yards. And we also left an invoice on your doorstep. Want to make sure you got that as well.
Y'all cut my yard? Man, I walked all around, man. It looked good, but I was trying to figure out who the hell cut it.
Sir, yeah, we cut it as of yesterday. You were actually on our schedule, and we did everything thoroughly. I'm actually just calling as a follow-up.
How the hell I get on your schedule, Doc?
Sir, are you Mr. Malone at 50 Zimmerman?
Hell no, man. I'm Wiggins from 50. Man, you cut the wrong house. That's next door, man.
Yeah.
So I guess you need to put your invoice on their door, partner.
Sir, you're not Mr. Malone at 50 Zimmerman?
Say, man, I just told you I'm 53 and I'm Mr. Wiggins. You done cut the wrong door. Y'all need to go to Mr. Malone house and get your money because you ain't cut shit. You got the wrong house.
No, sir.
No, y'all coming over here trying to collect no money.
Oh, sir, hold on just a second here. You're saying we didn't...
You done cut the wrong yard.
Sir,
I ain't on no schedule. I ain't tell you come over here and cut. And you go over there and talk to Malone, get your money. You can't.
Sir, there's no way we can charge Mr. Malone if we haven't cut his yard. Now, let's just
back. Then you need to take your over there and cut Mr. Malone's yard and put that invoice in his yard. You ain't cut here, partner.
And sir, I understand.
Thing at this now.
Sir,
y'all
listen.
Done went cut the wrong yard. You go cut the right yard and get the right that invoice. You ain't got here. You ain't getting thing at this house.
Okay, sir. I say this now.
I didn't call nobody to come cut over here. You go to that house and cut his right and get him the invoice. You ain't get here, partner.
I understand that, sir. Listen, what I want to say is we'll go over and we'll take care of Mr. Malone's yard. I understand that we've made a mistake, but I understood you say that you did like the services, so wouldn't it be even right for you to actually go ahead and send the invoice in along with a check since you did like the services?
Well, evidently it seems like your is retarded, because didn't I just tell you you cut the wrong yard, you go over there and cut the right yard and get your money. You ain't got nothing but practice here. You done a good job.
I understand that we cut the wrong yard, sir. I understand that. But you got the services and you like the services. I don't want to have to come out there and get the money from you.
Well, come on if you're coming. Come on if you're coming. I got something for you. Come on over here and get your money.
But you said you liked...
I wouldn't give a if I said the moon was green. You cut the wrong yard, you go get your money from the right. You ain't getting here.
Sir,
I got something for you. You come on over here and you see what you get.
Sir,
y'all done cut the wrong yard and you trying to get my money. You ain't getting here. Now you go get your from the right. You either right next door, go cut that and leave that paper over there.
I'm coming over there.
You want me to start some ain't finna come around here and do no and be charging me no money now. Yeah, I got more heat than hell. Get money. If you want to, come get it.
You got your yard cut, and we deserve to get our money back. Now,
you deserve to get your whoop. You come around here trying to get some money. Now, I told you don't cut the wrong yard. Now,
and I'm going to tell you, don't make me whoop your behind this yard.
You come on and you come bring your on.
I will whoop your behind in the front yard that just got cut.
You bring your mammy and your pappy and you come try to get this money. I'll put some on you.
Don't you? I got one more thing to tell you. Is you listening?
I don't want to hear now. You come stand up some now. You cut the wrong yard.
I've got one more thing to tell you. Is you listening, Mr. Wiggins?
I'm listening.
Look, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked. Hello?
What? I know good and well. I sit there and listen to this every morning and y'all got my...
Look at him. Your boy Gary just pranked you, man.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah, we laughing now, but I'm gonna whoop Gary.
Let me ask you something, though, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Boy, that's
Man.
Wiggins.
Man.
Wiggins.
See, now right there.
You play too much.
That was ugly, man.
Yeah.
So
That-
many beats.
Oh,
He wasn't having it.
No, man, that was an ugly ass prank.
Yeah.
That was a cute prank. That was a cute prank. I'm
was ugly,
prank you to
man.
the end on this. That was a cute
Tom,
prank.
let me ask you
Why are
something.
you
Tom.
saying it
Just
was
ask you
ugly?
this, T. I just want to ask.
Go
When
ahead,
did your
Joe. Go
ugly ass think you was attractive? Just give us a turn.
Well, why are y'all saying that?
Okay.
Because of the
Tyrese-
Tyrese story?
'cause-
Okay,
yeah.
that's what I thought.
Yeah, you know, because we trying to
Tyrese
bring it
said
up
he
because
never
Tyrese.
felt-
Yeah. Go
He
ahead,
never
Shirley.
felt handsome or attractive as a child due to colorism. It wasn't
And me
until
and
he
Junior
became
said we could
successful.
relate to that, even though I wasn't dark skinned. I was never considered a cute or pretty baby, none, child, and none of that.
Yeah.
Junior felt the same way. And then his ass jumping in with he the ugliest of the three of us.
I'm the ugliest of the three of us. Oh, you didn't.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, hell to the no.
You got the crown.
But okay, well, let me ask you this. Junior said it was when. Say that story again, Junior. You said it when you were a kid.
I've been
you found
knowing
out.
I've been ugly. The first time I heard I had to be about 4. My mama said, sit your ugly ass down. I have been responding ever since then. I know it's me.
And Steve.
You've been tarnished as a child.
And Steve, when did you find out? When did you?
Can y'all ugly asses sleep in there now?
Who was that? Who said that? Who said
You know,
that?
my daddy, you know, and you know,
He wasn't talking to me. He was talking to you.
well, you wasn't born yet, but now you got to know. Okay, let me ask you a question. My daddy ever called you cute?
I mean, but that don't make me not cute, though. No, he ain't, but that don't make me not cute.
Okay.
Have you ever
when did you
wondered
hit?
why?
Okay.
Other than Kate, who told you was cute?
And that's his mom.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah, we got 2
Everybody
on the
who
show right now.
Carl.
So you gonna say I wasn't no cute baby? Everybody wasn't saying I was a cute baby.
Oh, yeah, cute adult.
Well, you stayed
cute
baby size for too long.
So the judging is off.
The size
that would
of the
happen,
baby
Tommy.
now.
Yeah, you know, he stayed baby size way too damn long. He was 4 and everybody talking baby. He talking, boy, you know, like he was getting comments like, boy, that baby sure looks strong.
They don't never call you cute, though.
Like Little Man, the movie.
Man, that baby sure can't run fast to be 1. No, he 4.
He 4.
Yeah. How that little baby learn how to ride a bike that good? He 5.
He 5.
Whatever.
But I'm just surprised that you guys weren't
Boy, that little
traumatized by
baby,
this.
woo, he's smart. That boy know all his numbers and everything. How did he learn that at 2? He not 2, he's 6.
6?
You went from 2 to 6.
Oh, God. All right,
grade.
guys. Well, thank you, nephew, for the prank. And thank you,
the
Steve
cute
and
That
prank.
boy
Junior,
know
guys,
the presidents
for
and
comedy.
everything. How he learned that at 2? He's 6.
Up next, my strawberry letter for today. The subject, should I tell him to stay with his wife? We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, just a quick reminder, guys. There are 49 days. That means 7 weeks. 7 weeks until the November 3rd election. Please, we are begging you. We are begging you. Please go get registered now. Go to vote.org, vote.org. Also get your dates as to when you can vote early in your state. Okay, we are voting early this year. We are voting early.
This is not a drill. Stop playing.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes, you got to get prepared. That means young people, everyone, get out and vote. Please exercise that right. Yeah. All right, time now for today's strawberry letter. Yeah. If you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your strawberry letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. You never know. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now.
Buckle up and hold on tight. Here it is, strawberry letter.
Subject, should I tell him to stay with his wife? Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 56 years old and I'm dating a 61-year-old man that is separated from his wife. He had been pursuing me for a while, and when he got a legal separation and moved out, we started dating. That was 4 years ago, and our relationship isn't what it used to be because his divorce has taken a toll on him. He has paid over $12,000 to his attorney, and he's got to pay the wife's legal fees too. He's agreed to give his wife the house and half of his pension, which is a little over $300K. The wife also has asked for monthly spousal support because she hasn't worked in years. I feel bad for my boyfriend because he's worked hard all of his life, and when the divorce is final, he won't have much left to show for it. He's been upfront about everything, and he's going through with the divorce and the change in his finances. When we started dating, he was living in one of his rental properties, so he's having to fix it up because he can't afford to buy a condo like he wanted to. We don't go out as much as we used to because he has to watch his spending. He keeps saying that he loves me because I'm a real ride or die type of woman and he's grateful for me. But what he really doesn't know is that I'm ready to break up with him because I am not willing to invest any more time into building him up and helping him get back on his feet. I'm interested in a more stable situation now that I'm older. I love him dearly, but I don't want him to leave his wife if he is only doing it to be with me. I've been thinking of ways to break it to him. Should I tell him to stay with his wife? Okay, I think you left a lot of stuff out of this letter. You kind of go from, he's been pursuing you and, to dating you, and now you don't want to build him up and help him get back on his feet. So I'm confused here. What is it that you really want? What is it? I don't think you're being honest. I just don't. I don't think you're being honest. I don't think the letter has anything to do really with what you're saying it has to do with. I think that you should just come on out and say what it really is. It is the money, isn't it? It is the money. I just think your whole letter is filled with numbers and dollar sign, not to mention the K's, 300K, 12K, which of course means thousands. Money, money, money. That's what it sounds like you're about. You talk about property, his rental property, finances, condos, spousal support. It's all through your letter. He can't afford to live like he used to live. The spending, all of that. So just why don't you just put this guy out of his misery and go on and break it off with him now, because once he divorces his wife, you're not going to want to be with him because the money is running out. Just say what it is. Steve?
I mean, that's all it is, Shirley. You hit it right on the head. A couple other trick moves about this letter, too. 56, he's 61, separated from a wife. He had been pursuing me for a while, and when he got a legal separation and moved out, we started dating. I don't think that's true. Yeah.
We wouldn't judge her.
So you waited. You, Miss Money Hungry, Miss Concerned, but you know the dollar amount of everything. He had been pursuing me for a while, and when he got a legal separation and moved out, we started dating. Lady, please. Good and hell well y'all was kicking it before. That's why he can't hang on to nothing. Because, see, let me explain something to you from a dude that's been divorced twice. You want me to tell you? Because it used to be, our relationship ain't what it used to be, because his divorce has taken a toll on him. He has paid $12K to his attorney, and he's got to pay his wife's legal fees, too. Really? Why? Why? If she asked for the divorce, why he got to pay her legal fees? Unless something came up in the divorce that made this not just be irreconcilable differences, but some stuff started coming out. He agreed to give his wife the house and half of his pension. What? Whoa. Get the house and half the pension? What did he do? Which is a little over $300K. The wife also has asked for monthly spousal support because she ain't worked in years. She gonna get that too. Now, I feel bad for my boyfriend because he's worked hard all his life, and when the divorce is final, he won't have much left to show for it. I think you part of the reason for the divorce. If you ask me, I could be wrong, but this letter has, like Shirley said, so many open holes in it, and it don't add up. Now, he's been upfront about everything he's going through with the divorce and the change in his finances. Because when we started dating, he was living in one of his rental properties. So he's having to fix it up because he can't afford to buy a condo like he wanted to. What she really meant to say was like I wanted to.
Right. Hold on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject of today's Strawberry Letter: should I tell him to stay with his wife? We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject: should I tell him to stay with his wife?
56-year-old woman dating a 61-year-old man that got separated from his wife. Now, he had been pursuing her for a while, and then when he got legal separation, moved out. Then we started dating. I don't think that's true, but okay. The 4 years ago, our relationship ain't what it used to be. His divorce has taken a toll on him. Paid over $12,000 to his attorney. He's got to pay his wife's legal fees, too, okay? He agreed to give his wife the house and half of his pension, which is a little over $300K. The wife also has asked for monthly spousal support because she hasn't worked in years. What did this dude do? This had to be cheating.
Yeah, cheating with her.
And lady, you got to think. You have asked why you getting a divorce. You know why he getting a divorce. I think it's because of you. Now, he done worked all his life. You feel bad for him. He won't have much left after this divorce. He's been upfront about everything he's going through. When we started dating, he was living in one of his rental properties. So he's having to fix it up because he can't afford to buy a condo like he wanted to, or like I wanted to. Mm-hmm. We don't go out as much as we used to because he got to watch his spending. Okay, so if he ain't buying you nothing and paying for outings, I guess you don't want to do that.
She wants out, Steve.
He keeps saying that he loves me because I'm real ride or die type of woman, and he's grateful for me. But I ain't really no damn ride or die woman. I'm already dead.
Right.
I stopped riding a long time ago when you gave that heifer their house and half of your pension and $12,000 worth of legal fees and monthly spousal support. I ain't riding with you no more. I can't be ride or die. When I quit riding, when I found out you ain't have no more money, you didn't know fix up that ragged ass condo.
Yep.
What he really don't know is that I'm ready to break up with him because I'm not willing to invest any more time into building him up and helping him get back on his feet. I'm interested in a more stable situation now that I'm older. Let me show you what she said. I'm going to break up with him, not I'm ready to, because I'm not putting no more money into this man because I thought that was going to be much more of a payoff than it is. And after he losing all this, he ain't going to have a damn thing.
Not a payoff.
Then she said, I'm interested in a more stable situation, meaning I'm interested in somebody else now.
With some money.
That I'm older. Here go the lie. I love him dearly. No, you don't. But I don't want him to leave his wife if he's only doing it to be with me. What?
That don't make sense, right?
That don't make no damn sense, and Shirley pointed that out. You don't want him to leave his wife if it means he gonna lose half his pension, the house, $12,000 in legal fees, her legal fees, and monthly spousal support, because that don't leave much for you.
Nope.
So he might as well stay to her because he ain't what I thought he was gonna be. Not at all. I have been thinking of ways to break it to him. Should I just tell him to stay with his wife? He not staying with his wife. He can't go back over there. He'll get stabbed that night.
Steve.
No, he can't go back over there and shut his damn eyes. That man can't go back over there.
No.
And you know why he can't go back over there?
It's because of you.
Should I tell him to stay with his wife? That ain't why he leaving his wife, so he can go back over there and save some money. Yeah, he willing to let go of all of that because he thought he had something.
But she wants to get out. She doesn't want to feel guilty about it now. So.
No, it ain't no guilty. She does not feel guilty.
Stay with your wife.
He can't stay with her because he ain't got it for her no more.
Well, his current woman doesn't have it for him anymore because he doesn't have any money anymore. That's a mess.
It's a damn shame, man. You just don't know where people coming from with this.
You think you know them, but then you don't. Yeah. They show you that.
See, Tommy, right there.
See?
One thing I will say about ugly ass people, whoo, they can fight.
That's what you had to say?
Scar your ass right on up.
Boy.
He bit my whole cheek off. I sure did.
How do you know that?
I done seen some ugly ass people can scrap.
We ain't saving it.
Now, Tommy, let Tommy tell the truth. Tommy.
What?
Tommy, you do fight good, though, don't you?
I got a few hands, but that don't make me. Pretty people can't fight. What?
It ain't never been a handsome heavyweight champ. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah,
Ali was a good-looking guy. He was handsome.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
And Sugar Ray, that's right.
Yeah.
Right, Sugar Ray.
Two people. Let's go down the list. Larry Holmes.
Ooh, no.
He had that little bitty head.
Joe Frazier.
Ooh, no. Joe know that, too. Joe know that.
Tyson.
Very. I'm not saying nothing about
Thomas Hearns.
Man.
Roberto Duran.
No mas. All right.
Marvin Harris.
Listen, he wasn't bad. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM
Trevor
on Instagram and Facebook. Please check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Don't forget, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it's Junior with Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, everybody, it is that time. What time is it, you say? It's time for Sports Talk with Junior. Hey, Junior, yeah.
I know one thing, though. I do know this. Football is back. Football is back. Now, did y'all see on Sunday before the game, the Packers and Vikings game, the Minnesota Vikings honored George Floyd with his family in attendance, too, man. They did a really wonderful job.
That's nice.
Yeah,
showing murals and tributes to him, man. I think it's great that the NFL is participating in the social justice movement as well. I mean, they're doing all they can, too. A lot of people around the league, when it came to social justice messages, some players knelt. Others stayed in the locker rooms. Some stood. Some were locked arm in arm. Some stood shoulder to shoulder. And, they're playing Lift Every Voice and Sing before every game.
Oh, the Black National.
The Black National, yeah.
Yeah, they're singing. They're playing that
National
before every game. So that,
Jesus.
What the Cowboys do, Jimmy?
Okay, what, Steve? What? What are you saying?
Jesus, I can't believe that. I didn't know they was doing that.
Yeah,
that's
man.
a lot. Yeah, that's
We've come
big.
a long way from Colin
That's-
Kaepernick, haven't we?
Wow.
A long way.
Wow.
A long
Wow.
way.
Who ain't
Talk
playing?
about told you so.
Yeah.
And Unc, man, we didn't even know. Did y'all know this? Did y'all know Uncle Steve was at the game? He didn't even tell us he was going to the game.
What game?
You went to?
Game.
Uncle Steve, the Lions and Bears game, Uncle Steve, they had a cutout of you at Ford Field. They putting fans in there. They putting fans in like cutouts.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
really?
had you. Yeah, they had you in a Lions jersey, propped up like you was at the game.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Detroit.
Down in Detroit, though.
You tell Detroit Steve Harvey said yeah. Hey, man, somebody send me a picture of that.
Man, we got to get you a picture of that, man. That is so cool, dog. You got a
That is
football
cool.
and everything, dog. You
That
like you
is
at
cool.
the game. It's your
very
favorite
cool.
city in D-Town, man. So, man, this week going to be another good week of football. I got to get pimping in here so we get pimping back to picking.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man.
Basketball going to be on tonight. We're going to have Game 7, Clippers and Nuggets. That's going to be on tonight. And,
That's going to be good right there.
That's going to be a good game, man. Game 7. I didn't think it was going to make it that far, but the Clippers is in a dogfight right
Nuggets
now.
are fighting.
Boy, them Nuggets is not going home. And then, you got the Eastern Conference Final. You got the Heat and the Celtics. So, we're going to see how this is going to go. But we need to hurry wrap this basketball up, football back right now. A lot of ugly people play football, Tommy, just for your information. So, they just...
Everybody that play football ain't ugly.
You know any?
Oh no.
See that?
Yes.
Well,
Sure,
well, hold
you
up.
guys play.
Well, hold
I
up.
ain't heard no name.
You
yet.
definitely
Now
don't
I'm
play
interested in
football.
sports. All right, thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, Tell Me Something Good. We'll do just that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go with Tell Me Something Good News. Some really good news. And Steve and Tommy, you guys will like this because you're our resident fishermen. Gia Peoples, Leslie Mousy, Glenda Turner, Bobbiette Palmer, and Tiana Davis. These names may not mean anything to you right now or sound familiar or anything. Well, I'm going to tell you that they've made history as the Ebony Anglers. They are the very first, get this guys, all black female fishing team to win the King Mackerel division of the Spanish Mackerel and Dolphin Tournament. What? Wow. I never even knew there was such a thing. Yes, Black Girl Magic. Come on.
Okay.
I know. This is so wonderful. Yeah.
Go ahead, ladies.
Yeah, it was Gia's idea to start the group while watching the Big Rock Fishing Tournament last summer. She says, when I saw women of all ages coming from their fishing boats with fish and winning prizes, I noticed that there were no women of color competing. She said, next up for the Ebony Anglers will be the Big Rock Blue Marlin Fishing Tournament. That's going down in June of next year. So Tommy and Steve, what do you guys think? You still love fishing?
Love it.
Hell yes. I'm not a deep sea guy. That's Tommy. I don't deep sea.
No, I pull
fish.
back from it. It takes too long to get out there, man.
What does that mean, Tommy?
When you go in deep sea fishing, you're gonna ride for 2.5, 3 hours to get way out to the deep water. So you riding the whole time. So what that mean? That mean another 3 hours back.
Oh,
so I just rather stay in the in the bay and just fish that way. It takes too long to get out there.
Been fishing, Carla?
No, I've never been fishing before.
Neither have I.
What do you guys like about it? Fishing.
It's relaxing.
Is it?
I've been trying to figure that out forever.
It's relaxing.
Relaxing.
Out there.
Sitting out there on the boat on the lake, man.
Yeah.
Chilling. Trying to outsmart the fish. You know.
Wow.
What's
you
the
can't do
biggest
that at
fish?
the mall. You can't do that at the mall.
I can.
Yeah. I don't get it.
You can't relax at the mall, sure.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Fishing.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll send you a
in the
picture of the
mall.
biggest fish I ever caught.
Really? What about you, Tommy? What's the biggest fish? Because you go fishing all the time.
And takes his mom. He takes his mom.
Got to take your mama.
likes to fish.
Got to take your
Yeah,
mama.
man, I caught a big one too.
You been fishing too, Junior? I didn't know.
Yeah, I went right to Papa said I got catfish. Got it.
Got that Pontchartrain. Appaloosa.
Number 12 on the menu, Junior.
Got it.
Which is some good eating, by the way.
Yeah, well, that's about the biggest fish I caught.
Yeah, you guys all introduced me to Papa Do's. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about the biggest fish I done caught. I've been fishing, but
What's your favorite fish to eat, Steve?
Well, he's
Group is
blowing.
good.
Oh, yeah, grouper is good.
On the grill. Amazing.
I love salmon too. I can't tell no lie.
I like sea bass, dog.
Oh,
I
that's
love
my.
sea bass.
No. My favorite fish is bronzino.
Oh, that's
What's
pretty
that?
tasty.
Now
I
you
ain't
talking
never
Chilean
heard of
sea
them.
bass, Tommy?
Chilean sea bass.
Chilean sea bass, yeah.
Yeah. Bronzino is like a Chilean. Excuse me. Bronzino is like a sea bass. Close to it.
So it has that
But-
kind of texture.
Yeah, but not Chilean sea bass. Chilean sea bass is a little rich.
Oh, okay.
But good.
It's so good.
Very good.
Expensive. What's your favorite fish, Tommy?
Sea bass.
Oh, you just
Sea
said
bass.
Sea bass. I love sea bass. It's expensive too.
Sea bass. But I like flounder, too.
I like flounder. I like snapper.
I like
flounder.
trout.
Red snapper.
And trout. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Trout is good. I like just about every fish
Do you like swordfish?
except for I quit eating it.
Yeah, I don't care for it anymore.
I used to order it everywhere. Oh, Dover sole is off the
Yeah,
chain.
Dover sole is delicious. You're right.
I'll get some fish today.
I know, right? All right, coming up, more of today's trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Janet Hubert starred in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She was the original Aunt Viv. We all remember her. Then Daphne Maxwell replaced her after having some behind-the-scenes issues with Will Smith. This happened 27 years ago, guys.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, that's a long time, right? So now, to celebrate the show's 30th anniversary, Janet and Will are sitting down for the HBO Max reunion special. I love this. Will shared 2 pictures from the highly anticipated special, one of him with Janet and one with the cast, Tatiana Ali, Karen Parsons, Joseph Marcel, Daphne Maxwell Reid, DJ Jazzy Jeff, and of course, Carlton Alfonso Ribeiro. We all know, of course, sadly. Yeah.
That State Farm commercial, man.
What, looking like Chris Paul?
Yes.
Yeah.
It looked just like Chris Paul.
Sadly, we all know that James Avery, Uncle Phil, passed away back in 2013. And the reunion special should air sometime around Thanksgiving. Can't wait to see that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm so glad they made up.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. But you know what? This generation, my daughter now, they watch the 90s shows.
Yeah.
So they're watching.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, Sasha loves everything about the 90s. Everything. I'm like, wow.
Love it.
History repeating itself.
That's really cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see this special. This should be really good.
Yeah, I love Fresh Prince.
All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so singer and actor Tyrese says that he has never felt handsome or attractive. He's saying he's never felt this way, even as a child, and it's because of colorism. Tyrese was a guest on the show Uncensored. He talked about being teased and joked, some jokes that he faced because of his skin tone. Just take a listen.
I had never felt a piece of handsome. I had never felt a piece of being cute. I have never heard compliments throughout my childhood. I never got any attention from the ladies. I caught every joke in the dark-skinned community ever. I was black, burnt tarp. I was all teeth and eyes. I was blurple, black and purple. And I just never felt attractive, ever. And after I had that moment, it did more for my confidence than you could ever imagine, because it was a high that I would hope to experience for the rest of my life.
Wow.
I'm with Tyrese.
Times sure have changed.
I'm with Tyrese, and I ain't even dark skinned. I ain't all that.
Yeah, I get how he feel. I get it.
I know
But that's
exactly
because you
how
and
I
Steve
feel.
is ugly, though. That's y'all.
Okay,
y'all
here we
get
go.
it.
Right.
You too,
Right.
though. Him too. Yeah,
No, him
No.
three.
No,
You
I'm
mean
not
him
3
being
or
Tommy?
4. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Well,
ugly
you know,
with
Tommy, it's like this. You ain't got a lot of compliments, and you know that.
We ain't said nothing.
You tried to convince yourself.
Which is
But
good.
you
Shirley
ain't,
and
you know.
Carla, will y'all please
I
tell
recuse
these two
myself.
fools-
I
Uh-oh,
recuse
recuse
myself.
somebody. You know what that means? They don't want to
accusing
say
me of
nothing to
something?
damage your ass for the rest of the day on this radio show.
That's Shirley. I didn't say that.
Carla said, ask me. Carla
Yeah.
say, that's Shirley.
What's the question, Tommy?
That's all right. I think.
No,
I know
no,
the answer.
ask her.
Shirley don't speak for the
Scared. He's scared.
Okay,
That's all
Carla.
right.
Carla.
Yes.
Tommy thinks that he's got
It's
a
just you
lot
and
of...
Junior. Tyrese ain't nothing wrong with Tyrese. It's
But
just
wait,
y'all.
okay. but I
Tyrese
think-
said there was something wrong with him.
Tyrese is fine.
He know.
And he's talented.
Yes.
He
So I
Well-
think that Tyrese Tyrese is talking about colorism. Y'all just talking about plain old.
Well, he said he was ugly.
Plain old ugly.
That's all.
You ain't got to be dark skinned to be ugly.
Absolutely not.
It's ugly.
I ain't never got that in my whole life. Never been cute, pretty. I wasn't in the club.
Tyrese said when he was a kid. That's when it started. That's when I was first told I was ugly. Sit your ugly ass down. I knew then. Damn. I knew
Who said
then.
that to you though, Junior? Who said that?
My mama told me. I knew.
Coming up, it's our last break of the day.
Last break of the day.
And Steve, of course, will have some closing remarks for you. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, guys, there are 49 days left until Election Day on November 3rd. 49 days, that means 7 weeks, okay? So we're asking you, yes, we're not too proud to beg. Go to vote.org. Please, baby, please. Yes, we are begging at this point. It's getting down to the wire now. To get registered, you have to register. If you've moved, change your address, anything like that, please go to vote.org. Takes a couple of minutes. Then you can find out the information on early voting in your state. So, Steve, that's vote.org. Vote.org.
You know, we're at a point where it's go time. I played sports younger. I prepared for big shows. I've gotten ready for some incredible speeches. I've had to get ready to walk out in front of crowds, man. Oh man. And I've understood what it is to face go time. When it comes to this country and this election in November, it's go time. It's go. The producer has knocked on the door and said 10 minutes to showtime, Mr. Harvey. It's that time, folks. It's 10 minutes before showtime. But there are some things that we can do. We can early vote. You can absentee vote if you're not going to be in your place. If they change your polling place, you need to get on top of this, man. But we have got to vote. I was on my Facebook show yesterday talking to a young lady, and she said she was so nervous because she was talking to her boyfriend that she had just started dating, and he's really intelligent, and he was just saying it don't make no sense for him to vote. And she was saying, Steve, what can you say to him to make him understand the importance of the vote? Well, I mean, the one thing that you have to understand is that our forefathers died for us to vote. And how dare us not honor them by doing the thing that they gave their life for, that they were beaten for, that they were jailed for, that they sat at lunch counters for. Man, they did everything to have that simple right to vote, to have a say-so in who was in office, who was judges, who ran this country. You cannot be content with what's happening in this country. If you are tired of the way police treat us, you have got to get rid of the person at the top that makes this okay, that ain't got no healing voice for those who suffer from oppression, for those who suffer from the indignation of racism. This president does nothing for you. Now, he done found these little 4-5 little black people that's talking about he all this and he all that. I'm a pretty open-minded guy. If someone's done something for me, I'm one of the first people to say thank you. I appreciate what you did, but this is boom. So now let me say this. I appreciate the prison reform bill, but let me tell you something. That wasn't for just black people. You don't get to be president for correcting a wrong. You don't get a return in office for destroying the dreams of all these Latinos in the DACA program. You don't get to go back to office when you separated children from their parents and there are still hundreds of kids who ain't seen their parents. You don't get to go back for that. You don't get to go back when you say in Charlottesville that there were good people on both sides. You don't get to support white supremacist groups and militia groups and talk about their fine people. You don't get to have on your Republican National Convention 2 people who stood in their front yard with rifles and guns and pointed them at protesters. You've done nothing but be divisive. He got to go. He got to go, y'all. I don't know how else to say this to y'all. But on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, I'm telling you, he got to go. There has been no one more damaging for race relations since I've been alive than this president right here. He has said not one thing to make matter of fact, he think racism is Kool-Aid. Like somebody just made it up and serving it to people. This man right here does not deserve to be the president of the United States. He accidentally got in before. Cannot let this happen. Vote.org. Vote.org. You got to find out when you can register. You've got to register. You've got to get your ballots in. You got to find out when you can early vote. Hey, man, we got to make a change. There's enough of this here. Enough is enough. Too much stinks. This stinks. Vote.
True that. Amen. 7 weeks left.
Yes, sir.
7 weeks.
Black lives will really matter when we show them that our vote matters.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
I promise you they'll think about us twice then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you. 49 more days. Wow, that's not a lot of time. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.